Welcome to Destination Happiness, where we learn that the journey is the destination. I'm Ruby Jones, and this is my first video blog, so please bear with me. Today I'd like to talk to you about self-love, which is a three-part process. The first part is learning to love the skin we're in. The second is believing in ourselves and in our abilities. And the third part of self-love is knowing how and when to protect our worth. The first part of self-love is very close to my heart. I struggled all my life to learn how to love the skin that I'm in. Now that I do, I understand that it's so important, and it's the most essential part on our path to happiness. When I was younger, I had dreadlocks, and I wasn't prepared to maintain them, so I cut all of my hair. I was teased every single day of my middle school years as a result, and my self-esteem really took a hit. When I got a little bit older, I threw myself into athletics and academics, so I didn't care how I looked anymore. I learned to be okay with all of my imperfections, like the gap in my teeth and my boyish short hair. However, I started getting more positive feedback and compliments about my appearance. So at some point, I had to find balance. Do I care what people say about me? Does it really matter how I look? Am I validated by my appearance? I've learned that self-love is the ability to look into the mirror in your completely natural state and love who you see. Doesn't matter if you have imperfections. It doesn't matter if you have flaws, scars, things that you wish that you could change about yourself. You should be able to look at yourself in your completely natural form and love you from the inside out. Now, we're living in an age of beauty standards. And of course, there's makeup and wigs and weaves and waist trainers and fake eyelashes, fake nails, fake teeth, everything you can think of to change or alter our appearance. There's nothing wrong with using some of those embellishments to feel good about yourself. But if you can't look into that mirror with none of those things, none of those additions to who you really are and feel whole, then you might have a problem. You should be able to see past all of the makeup, all of the eyelashes, whatever it is that you choose to use on a daily basis or even every once in a while. You should be able to look past those things and see value in you. If you can't wear your natural state, no makeup, no wigs, no weaves, I mean, if you can't look at yourself first thing in the morning and really believe in your heart that you are special, you're beautiful, no matter what, then I think that you really need to work on loving yourself a little bit more. It's important that in this age of beauty standards that you understand that everything about you that you may see as a flaw really just makes you unique, and it doesn't take away from who you are. It doesn't take away from the type of heart you have, the type of friend you'll be. So I think that's really important. It's also very important for mothers, especially mothers raising daughters. Our boys are told to be confident in themselves and their abilities regardless. It doesn't really matter how they look. But our girls are in a world of magazines and TV shows and movies, and we don't want them to grow up thinking that they have to change who they are in order to be valuable. You are valuable no matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter if trauma has left scars that are skin deep. It doesn't matter. You're beautiful. You're enough. You're worth it. You're valuable. Love the skin you're in. Love the real you. If you need help loving the real you, send me a message at 1-800-RubyJ@gmail.com. Otherwise, if you want to just share your story, or maybe you agree, maybe you disagree about the definition of self-love, leave a comment. I'd love to hear it, and I think it's something that we should all have dialogue about, because loving you is the most important thing you can do for yourself. Thanks. Bye.